Well, fuck, I did a lot of solo touring, so it's me by myself driving my ass around.
Yeah, who would be driving when you're sleeping?
Shit, dude.
He drives a Tesla. What are you talking about?
No, man, when I toured with you guys, man, that shit was sick. I didn't have to drive at all with Step Brothers.
Yup, dude.
That's the way to go.
That was the way to go, man. It was tight.
Hell yeah. Well, I'll introduce us. Welcome to the Secret Jocks podcast. Doing a little shop talk there, touring. I'm Tyler. We got Ralph.
Hey, guys.
And we got Greg.
What's up, everybody?
We not a lot of NBA news. I mean, there's a few things to talk about, but it's still preseason. I think I realized that after watching one day of preseason games that I don't care about the preseason.
I agree, dude.
I told you. I fucking told you guys. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like,
I agree, man.
I mean, it happens every year. It's like you get that like few months without basketball, and then you're like, oh, hell yeah, it's back. And you watch it for a day, and then you realize, oh, the starters are only playing like a quarter. And then you're watching a bunch of bums play for another half hour.
as soon as you get your fix, like in the first game, you're just like, all right, this doesn't really count. So whatever, like wait for the season to start, I guess.
Yeah. So I can't really say that I watched a lot of the other games.
That's fair.
From when we last talked.
I'm definitely in the same way. I had to go through YouTube and kind of catch up on all the big ones, you know, so or the ones that are worth watching in the preseason. The few there are.
Yeah, the few.
I did watch the Warriors game, but I'll talk about it later.
For sure. I don't think I watched like a Blazers game after like part of that second one.
Oh shit.
I didn't watch last night, though. To be honest, it's super hard if you don't have like conventional like cable to watch the Blazers. I don't know how it is for like the Warriors, but like if it's not on ESPN, you gotta watch it on like NBC Sports Northwest. And for some reason, like none of the streaming services I go through have access to that. So it's like,
oh shit,
it's almost impossible.
Streaming services? You mean you pay for this, right?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
dude?
Come on, dude.
We've got
Scrub.
Sling TV. Sling TV. I'd like to shout out Sling TV. Great, cut the cable options.
Perfect.
Sponsor us and also have NBC Sports Northwest.
Yeah, dude, they need to fucking pick that up.
Please and
Yeah.
thank you.
Funny enough, though, with Sling TV, I do have NBC Sports Bay Area, so any Warriors game I want to watch, I can definitely do that.
Warriors and Kings, huh? Your favorite team, Kings.
Yup.
Yo, the Kings though, they fucking whooped both y'all asses, dude.
Dude, like the Warriors, they were down 19 points and they got back up. They were up by 2, I think. Up by 1, and then some guy named fucking Kyle Guy, dude.
Yeah, fucking superstar Kyle Guy.
First off, sick name. Second off, fuck you for making that shot. But third off, like that was sick. Like, but still, dude, that was a pretty good rally. I can't say I'm bummed out because it's the preseason, so I don't give a fuck really.
Preseason, man. Fuck it. But I do gotta go back. I gotta go back to what you're talking about last podcast. We had that one game butt segment. I'm gonna do preseason 2021 NBA champs, Sacramento Kings.
Hey, let's go. Yeah, Sacramento Kings of the NBA. That's what it is.
Ooh, nice.
Kyle Guy, MVP, most improved player.
Rookie.
What else? Well, he's a second year player. Oh yeah,
doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter.
He'll get the Ben Simmons treatment.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year.
Coach of the year.
Yeah, he's a player coach. That was the joke I was about to make.
God damn it.
Yo, I realized we didn't do coach of the year in our our preseason.
Let's do it right now, dude. Fuck it, let's do it live, dude. Let's do it live.
Let's go. Greg, start us off.
Yeah, no. Ralph, you start us off, man.
Let's see here. I would say if if the Brooklyn Nets do well, Steve Nash would definitely be in the forefront of things. But a surprise dark horse pick is what I'm going to pick. I would say Thibodeau and the Knicks,
Oh,
baby.
Ooh, nice, man. Fuck yeah, dude.
Tibbs, huh?
Tibbs, baby. I watched the Knicks highlights, dude, today, and I was like, see what's going on with those guys, and they looked all right. They didn't look like the Knicks, so that was cool.
Yeah, that's a big step. Dare I say it? They look okay.
Fuck yeah,
Ooh,
dude.
nice. Watch out, Brooklyn.
I think New York Knicks are gonna be like one of my sleeper teams this year. I don't know, like just for fun. Like they're slowly becoming a team I really want to do well.
It's definitely like an underdog story, you know.
Yeah.
Like no one cares, no one knows who's in there, except for Julius Randle.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like a joke. So yeah, I mean, if they do well, I would love to see that, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's my guy, Tibbs.
Fuck yeah.
I like it. My pick for Coach of the Year is gonna be Monty Williams.
Nice.
For the Phoenix Suns by way of Chris Paul.
With assistant coach Chris Paul.
Yes, assistant coach of the year Chris Paul. But yeah, I don't know. I think if the Suns make the playoffs, Monty Williams' second year at the Suns, I think he'll be candidate. I think he's got a fucking great group of dudes, and you got Chris Paul. He'll do the job for you, and you'll rake in the trophy. So Monty Williams, he's gonna be coach of the year, I think.
All right. Fair, man.
I want to say something Sun adjacent. Christian, was that your homie that was saying that?
Tristan from Dog Breath. Yeah.
Sorry. He was saying that Devin Booker would be the MIP, but I think DeAndre Ayton will be.
I agree, dude.
MIP, dude.
Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I just watched their game against the fucking Lakers, dude. That dude rocked, man. He was sick.
Dude, yeah, he was explosive. He was just like DeAndre Jordan when CP3 was building the Clippers up, you know? And I think he loves playing with good bigs. So I really think that he would improve more than Devin Booker would. I mean, don't get me wrong. Book is like really good. So to improve on that would be amazing. But I think DeAndre would be a better candidate.
He's going to blow up, man.
I don't think Booker's going to get any better. He's just got better people around him, which is going to equate to wins, you know? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if his stats had a little bit of a drop this year because he's got like DeAndre Ayton for the whole year. He's got Chris Paul. He's got, you know, more tools around him who can be effective, and he doesn't have to like carry all the scoring on his back. So I think DeAndre Ayton is definitely a great dark horse for most improved player.
It's a good one.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I would rather have wins than my stats go up. That's me. Same. You know. Like, I'll be riding the bench. You know, if we're getting wins, you don't have to put me in, coach.
Yeah.
I'm fine chilling.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
I'd rather not have the pressure. So
I'm still getting paid, right?
Well, I'm going to need you guys to confirm that this is the actual head coach, Ty Lue on the Clippers. Is that who's coaching right now?
You got it, Ty
That's
Lue.
what I thought, man. But yeah, whoever's taken over after Doc, I think the Clippers are going to have a big year this year, and I think it's going to translate to whoever the coach is. I think Ty Lue is going to do a solid job, man, but I think they're going to have a turnaround season, man. I think it's going to translate to this new coach, at least in the media, doing better than Doc, you know, kind of being like, Doc couldn't do it, but Ty Lue can take care of it, you know? So
now,
I was just gonna say the media already treats like Doc Rivers like he's like a top tier coach or like an S tier coach, but he only has like one championship ring and he's never really produced after that. Like, I like Doc. I think he's like a great person and he obviously is a very good coach, but I don't think he's like elite, you know. It doesn't show. Like, he didn't produce in like in LA with some of the best players in the game. Like he's just, I don't know. I think he's overrated. I like him, but locking it in, Doc Rivers overrated.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's fair though, man. He's just got that media hype, man. He just seems like a personality.
So would you say that the Celtics team that he won a championship with was pure talent and not coaching?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean,
he had a similar thing with like the Clippers. You know, he had like DeAndre Jordan, he had Blake Griffin, he had Chris Paul, like all towards their prime, and still couldn't even get the Western Conference Finals. The West is always a little bit more stacked than the East, but that team is incredibly talented, especially if you look at the time. Like, there's no way that team shouldn't have won more. You know, JJ Redick was on there as well at one point. Like, that's a stacked, talented team, and he couldn't coach them into that position. I think, you know, obviously there's probably a little bit of coaching involved that pushed them the extra mile, but I would rely more on the talent of that Boston Celtics team than the coaching of Doc Rivers.
So let me ask you this. So since you're saying that the talent for the Clippers was almost as good as the Celtics, I think all three of us can agree that the Celtics' big three are Hall of Famers, right? I mean,
yeah,
Paul Pierce, yes,
Kevin Garnett is
for sure.
So would you say that the Clippers' big three back then would also be a Hall of Famers? Yeah.
Chris Paul,
I don't think
Blake
so.
Griffin, the third, is it DeAndre Jordan? Is that who the third biggest? I wouldn't say him, but I'd say the other two are.
Yeah, Chris Paul for sure is a Hall of Famer. I don't know about Blake Griffin. I think he could sneak in there. It seems like the Hall of Fame is kind of easy to get into for basketball at least. And they consider, like, it's not just the NBA Hall of Fame, it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, so they consider what you did in college as well. And Blake Griffin had a really great college career.
Interesting, dude. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they kind of do the whole scope of your career, not just the NBA. DeAndre Jordan, he's a great player, but I don't think he has been impactful enough to the game to get that. But I would say Chris Paul's a lock, Blake Griffin's a maybe, DeAndre Jordan's a no.
Okay, that was. I'm done with my questions.
I agree with that.
I think that proves my point, though. Like, you know, he won off talent. You got three Hall of Famers there, and he had three people of extreme level of talent. Maybe not as good as the Celtics, but couldn't produce with that. So that's just my hot take, baby. That's my hot take.
Locking it in.
We're starting early with the takes. So
we're doing it.
We're doing it. I watched a little bit of the highlights. I was watching a little bit of the LaMelo Ball and Mikal Bridges connection today, and fuck, I think that's going to be a really underrated duo.
I agree, dude.
I think they're going to make a lot of highlights. LaMelo Ball like put up a stinker in that first game. 0 points, but he dropped double digits the next two nights. Totally. He looks good. He looks NBA ready. I think it's going to be a fun team to watch for sure. Those lobs are going to be nuts. maybe some of them are going to be ill-advised in a real NBA game and not just preseason, but like it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be like Ja Morant level of excitement. Like he fucking tried to do what on who? Like that's going to be the whole season, I think.
I hope so, man.
You're saying that LaMelo's like controller for 2K is just double circles everywhere, just flashy passes left to right.
Double circles, double triangle. That's it. And then when you accidentally shoot a shot from half court because you just your finger slipped and it hit the square button. That's also what's going to be happening.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I love it.
Greg, anything that you watched from either the games you picked up the last few days or clips that you're excited about?
I watched the highlights of the Magic game about an hour and a half ago, and then I went through and watched a couple games that I gave a shit about without the score and stuff. I definitely agree with, is it Mikal Bridges, or is that how you pronounce his first name? Mikal?
I think so. Michael
Bridges. Whatever the fuck his name is, man. He looked great, dude. And there's also this interview that Kevin Durant at some point did last year, and he shouted out Bridges as like one of the people that he thought was going to blow up this year. So I don't know, man. Like if Kevin Durant's kind of name dropping a player like that, man, he's got to be talented that me as a fucking fan can't see, you know? So I'm excited to see exactly what you're saying, man. But besides that, I also thought that Kobe White, man, on the Bulls, dude, he balled the fuck out yesterday, man. And it was a game where I definitely went back and watched. He had 27 points, man, versus the Thunder, and he's looking sick, man. Like, he's looking good.
It's OKC, though.
I know, man, but I'm just saying, like, if he's confident, yeah, he's confident, man. Like, him and Levine are going to work really well together, I think.
Dude, you know, I was thinking earlier, someone that's 11 years old right now can be drafted by OKC in 2027. That's fucking weird, dude.
It makes you feel old.
It does, dude. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in my life, man? Shit. Yeah. I'm gonna work tomorrow. Fuck that.
What's fucked up too is that they probably have a prospect that they're looking at already. Like they probably have some like 11-year-old in the AAU circuit. They've got like circled on their big board for 2027. They're like, this is the kid. He's gonna be great. He's gonna go to some premier high school, and we're gonna snag him right away. He's gonna be great. Like. That's nuts.
Totally.
Like
fucking totally, man. That's crazy.
You see that shit in like college football too. Like I was reading some article that like the University of Oregon had a commit from like a 9-year-old. Like imagine being 9 years old and saying, yeah, in about 9 years, I'm going to go play college football here. And I've signed it. It's on the contract. My parents approved it. Like this is what's happening. Like, that's insane.
Tyler, I love you, man. But the flip side is Oregon really that bad that they're going to sign a 9-year-old dude?
Yeah, they're playing this. He's playing this year. Yeah.
He's just fucking like offensive tackle or some shit, dude.
Yeah. He's actually the center. Yeah, he's hiking the ball. It's pretty entertaining.
What were you guys doing when you guys were 11?
I think I was probably skating. Like there was this I have this very vivid memory of those like electrical boxes that like you're just kind of in the middle of like a grass field or whatever. With like a little slat. I remember I have this very vivid memory of trying to like pop off one of those.
Acid dropping from it, dude?
Yeah, pretty much. But like and land in the grass, but I kicked my board away because I didn't think I was gonna land, and I hit my friend in the face with the board. He started bleeding. It's pretty sick. So that's what I was doing that when I was 11.
That's sick, man. That's fucking sick.
Dude, what were you doing, Ralph?
I was trying to learn how to play guitar. I mean, I'm still trying to learn. But yeah, dude, just video games and guitar. Like, I had no responsibilities back then. Just fucking go home from school, play Tony Hawk, and then like try to learn one of the songs from Tony Hawk, and then failing miserably, and then like probably crying. I don't know. Watching a lot of WWE.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
That's what's up.
Well, I was playing hockey, man. Like I played hockey growing up and shit up until I was like 13. So 11 was definitely hockey time, but I was starting to get into skating, and I had these two poser ass moments, Tyler, in like the vein of like jumping off electrical boxes and shit. Yeah. One, I remember I couldn't grind, but I remember going and grabbing a rock and like fucking scratching my fucking board in the fucking trucks to make it look like I grinded and shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then another dude, I remember I went on the curb or like the front step of my parents' house, and I like stood in a crooked grind position, and I had my mom take a photo of me to make it look like I was grinding and shit. It was like dorky as fuck, man.
Do you still have that photo?
I don't, dude, but that would be incredible, man.
Dude, you're going back home for Christmas. I mean, like, ask for that photo, dude.
Where's that photo?
Mom, this remember? One? It's in my wallet.
Yeah. That'd be the worst.
No, dude. Yeah, same though. Like with the skateboard and like a stop sign, I'm just like, yeah, dude. I'm really good at board sliding.
Totally.
Flip it around. Yeah, dark slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take your mom's keys and scratch on the board so it looks like you're doing shit.
That shit rocks.
Chime off in the comments below if you have any poser moments for skateboarding like that.
Yeah. Tell us your biggest poser moment. Hit us up, secretjocks@gmail.com. We want to hear it. We will not expose you unless it's really funny. Then we'll talk about it.
What's going to be awesome is we find out next episode that we have absolutely no poser listeners because we got no emails, you know? Like, that means there's no posers, dude.
Yup. Hell yeah.
So if you don't want to be a poser, just don't email us. Hell yeah. Speaking of not posers, Giannis signed the Supermax. He committed. He's loyal. He's staying he's staying in Milwaukee. Greg, you got any initial thoughts on this?
For a small market, man, I'm into it, dude. I think that fucking rocks. I don't know. He can still get out. He can still request a trade at some point, man. I'm into it. 5 years, you know, that's a long time, man. We'll see, but I think it's fucking sick for the time being.
Yeah, it's a big win for small markets. Like, that's what's going on here. Like, if anyone won the day, Giannis, obviously he made bank, and 2 small market teams show that, like, if you treat your superstars well, like, they'll stay for the long run. Another thing it kind of made me think was, like, maybe somebody's on the way. Like, for Giannis to commit to Milwaukee and sign the Supermax, like, maybe they got a trade that they're cooking up. That
what if they get Harden? Sorry,
that would be nuts. That would be nuts. I don't know who they are able to trade for him. Like, they don't have a lot as far as like cap space goes, but like that would be nuts. But it does make me feel like, okay, maybe there's a trade in the works. Ralph, yeah. 1, what are your thoughts on this? And 2, you think anyone's on the way to team up with the Greek Freak?
Good for them. Like Giannis and the Bucks, like both respectively, they both win, and also other like small market teams. Like it goes to show that if you're trying to build something around your star, you can retain your star. But as for someone coming in, I would say probably not. I don't think Giannis is that type of person. Like, maybe there is some sort of a trade happening, but it's unbeknownst to him, you know? So he's just going because he's staying because he loves it there, I'm guessing, you know? Not because there's someone else coming in, but if there is someone else coming in, that'd be sick. It's LeBron, dude. It's LeBron.
Yup, LeBron, and they're gonna draft Bronny. That's what's happening here.
That'd be. Ooh.
In the report, like, it said that Giannis had shown the leadership team there that, like, all the stars that, like, were texting him and recruiting him, like, he brought it up and, like, showed them the list of everyone who was, like, trying to get him to be on the move next season.
Damn.
Yeah, which is pretty nuts. I wonder who some of the stars were. Like, I bet LeBron or AD had to have been one.
Dude,
of them.
I bet you almost every team. Almost every single team in the league. Probably the Magic wouldn't even try. They'd be like, "Fuck it, I don't know, man. Like, we'll just like pass. Like, we don't really got too many things to say against all the other 28 teams or whatever."
You don't think they tried your theme park pitch?
Oh, maybe that's right, man. Shit.
They needed you on the line. I think that would have been the difference.
Could have been it, man. But I do think every team fucking had a pitch for him, man.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's probably, or was, the most sought after person in the NBA. Like, that's a rare talent.
Yeah.
Of course you want to have that on there. That's a game changer.
One thing I thought was pretty interesting is this offseason, DJ Augustine from the Magic went over there, and he's now their point guard for the Bucks. But he was all right. Like, he's solid, but he's not like a fucking star, you know? But everything I've heard about this upcoming season for the Bucks, they're like leaning into him pretty heavily, man. Like, they're really having pretty like decently high expectations for him, which is funny to me because I don't know, like Magic fans didn't really like him a whole ton. Like, it's interesting to see a different system that's like competing for the fucking championship pick up someone like that and really put that much trust in him.
Well, they really need ball handlers. I mean, most possessions are run through Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, more ball handlers, the better. That's why they got Drew, you know, and now DJ, he's a good point guard.
And I
think Giannis is just tired of handling the ball because I feel like he can operate better if he's just like running to the rim instead of handling the ball, trying to get, you know, defenders on him. But yeah, I think it'll work well. I think they're gonna do a really good push for this year's championship.
Fuck yeah, man! Love to see it.
Also. A trivia. I don't know if it's 100% correct, but besides Haslam in the Heat, who has the longest tenure in their team?
Oh, I know this answer.
Greg?
Yeah.
Since you know the answer, Tyler.
I'll wait. I'll let Greg.
It's the longest tenure on their team. Like, Curry's been there a while. Curry and Lillard, one of those two.
It's Curry, my man.
It's Steph Curry.
Fuck yeah. Yep. Hell yeah.
Lillard's up there, though. He was a year or two after Curry, right?
Yeah. Lillard was drafted 2012.
Okay.
So
Curry was, what, 2010?
19.
19.
Not
2019.
2009.
Rookie of the year, baby.
Word. Yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
Curry. He's a loyal one, too, man. I mean, I think all those kind of like, you know, that big three and the Warriors, like they'll probably all retire unless they like trade Draymond for some reason. But
I think if they do trade Draymond, he's going to come back later on as the coaching staff and then retire as a coaching staff member.
That'd be sick, man.
I mean,
that would be sick.
That's what they're doing right now with Livingston and Barbosa and Pachulia and Bogut.
They're killing it, man. They're killing it, dude. Their organization's doing well.
Yeah, that's what's cool about that organization, man. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's easy to kind of hate on the Warriors because they were so good for so long, and like you had all of those California bandwagon fans. Like, it's just natural. It's the same thing that happens with happened with the Patriots with Tom Brady. Like, you get bandwagon fans for the best team in the NBA. Happens all the time. But as an organization, it's run super well, and they treat their players really well, and they bring them back into leadership roles like after they're done playing ball. Like, a lot of organizations should model the way they're run, like based off of how the Warriors do their thing.
Totally, I agree.
It starts from the top, baby.
Yep.
Something that's cool about the Warriors, though, as like on the bandwagon thing, is because they definitely do have some bandwagon fans, man. Like, they definitely are a team like that, but it doesn't seem like I've talked to people who are fans of it, like from that bandwagon sense, and they're fans of the style of play that Golden State has, as opposed to just like the players. Like, they play so fast, and like they're shooting. Like, they're such an exciting team to watch, to where it's not as like gross as like the fucking Lakers or some shit. I don't know, like the bandwagon for those fuckers, where you're like, you just like it because you fucking always win. Golden State at least like earned it and reinvented a style of basketball to do it, man. Like, that's cool about them.
Yeah, it's just beautiful basketball. I mean, I became a fan because of Andre Iguodala.
That's a pretty sick way to get into the team. Like,
that's tight.
I feel like it's rare to meet an Andre Iguodala super fan.
Dude, like all my 2K builds, you know, I emphasize on defense and passing, and I model it because of Andre Iguodala. And I was a Denver fan before then, like before the Warriors. And then when Iggy went to the Warriors, I'm like, I'm jumping ship. He saw something in them, you know. He saw something in them, and I saw something in Iggy. So
So it's pretty cool that you're a Heat super fan now.
I mean, I did like the Heat when LeBron was there. That's just bandwagoning for sure, like 100%. But yeah, the Warriors is a real thing.
But in the NBA, I'm kind of cool with bandwagoning, like following the players and shit, and like being fans of them. It's kind of cool to me, you know, like a different sport like football. I don't know, man. It's more loyal in my opinion. Like there's still. Do you guys agree, or how do you feel?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. I kind of look at it in like a different way. Like football, there's so many players like on every team that it's kind of hard to like as a fan get to know an individual unless they're like a superstar, right? But with like the NBA, like there's so few players on each team, like 15 max, that it's really kind of easy to get to know everybody, and then you kind of become fans of players rather than just the team. Like obviously we all have our teams because like where we're from, we grew up around there and like are fans of that area, but like beyond that, like you're able to become like fans of just individuals because you get to know them a little bit better, and then in turn like you root for their team because you care about the individual. Like I love Giannis and I love his story, so I root for the Bucks. Like I love Jimmy Butler and I also really love his story and his background, so I root for the Heat. Or you know, I was rooting for Philly before, and I was rooting for like Minnesota when they weren't playing, you know, the Blazers. Like I think the NBA is so accessible, and it kind of has this like direct pipeline to the individual player that you're able to kind of like learn about them and like follow people a little bit more.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, I 100% agree. There's, you know, super fans out there of a certain football team that can't name all the players. I mean, like if you're a fan of a basketball team, you're going to be able to name, you know, 90% of the players. Like either they're riding the bench or, you know, they're starting. But I've known people that, you know, loves the Seahawks or the Ravens that can't name all of the players. And do they just really like the team because they're from there, or they have like, you know, some attachment to the team and not really, you know, the style of play or the players? Because, you know, there's some Raiders fans over there that very sus, you know, doesn't look like they're fucking watching football whatsoever, but they were raised in, you know, California, and like just because of location, they're like hardcore fans.
For sure. Yeah, football feels way more location based, and that's where you have your alliance for. But like, you know, basketball, like you like somebody, you're gonna follow their team, and that's it, you know.
Well, I guess that's from the point of view of us. Like we appreciate the sport as you know, the game instead of just, you know, just the team, I guess.
Just the team, for sure.
So I'm backpedaling. Maybe it's just, you know, because we are so good as being fans and the best podcasters out there that, you know, we can appreciate everyone.
Look, if I was...
It's true.
5-6 inches taller, I'd be a basketball player, but I wasn't blessed like that. So I just gotta be a fan and love the sport as it is. So,
fuck yeah, man.
Hey, man, how tall are you?
I'm 5'8",
dude.
So I could be Nate.
Dude, Muggsy Bogues, dude.
Muggsy Bogues.
Spud Webb, he was 5'4".
I've got no vertical.
Dude, you gotta get the long locks like that one fucking NBA guy. We had that group chat. He does the hard screen, the pick and pop.
Yeah, I'll just do the hard screen, the pick and pop, but I won't be able to shoot. I'll do the extra pass.
It's like the long Fabio hair, and he's just that guy rocks, dude.
That dude does fucking rock. I love it. Yo, we should post that video somewhere so that people can understand it.
It's a good video.
It's like
it's
one of my favorite like basketball related videos. Right now.
It's so stupid, dude.
Wait, are you guys talking about the guy with the mullet?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and he just does those super hard picks.
He looks buff as shit, dude.
He does,
I
dude.
know, dude.
I wouldn't want to like run into him and like cause any conflict. I'm just like, fuck, dude, that guy will destroy me.
Imagine a fight between what's it, Greco-Roman wrestling? Is that what it is? Is that what it's called?
What the fuck?
Like Olympic style wrestling.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Between him and Steven Adams.
Ooh.
Like That's like the ultimate fight. Like both like hair down past their shoulders, both buff as shit, and they're just wrestling for the pure sport of it.
Steven Adams, baby, he ain't losing that one.
Half naked
in a singlet.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go. I'm definitely taking Steven Adams though. That he's an immovable object.
Yeah, dude.
Which I think makes him a great pair for Zion.
Another what's it? An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. That's the Pelicans front court.
Yes, sir.
Damn, dude.
They've got the laws of physics on their side. No one's stopping them this year.
Love it, man.
Here's another fun little segue for you. Speaking of immovable objects, let's go on to the Harden saga.
Well done, dude. Well done, Tyler, man. Fuck yeah, dog.
Let's go. So I know I sent y'all the link to that ESPN article kind of about Harden's tenure and
did not read that. My bad.
Come on, dude. We're paying for that.
That was homework.
Shit.
It's all good. It's a really good read. It just kind of like they talk to like kind of unnamed sources within the Rockets former like coaching staff and whatever, and kind of talk about Harden having control over the team and like, you know, getting to do whatever he wants and kind of being a spoiled child. It's a really interesting read. But kind of the most recent Harden news is, you know, he showed up to practice. He's playing games. He had that news conference where they asked what he was doing in what was it, Atlanta and Las Vegas. Yeah. And he just said, I was training.
He was.
It's a great answer though, man. Get out of anything there.
I was training. like being at Lil Baby's like birthday party and then hanging out at the club in Las Vegas. I was training. That's sick. I mean, you know what? Shout out Harden. I think he kind of just gave anybody who wants to blow off any responsibilities an answer to when they're called out. So shouts out to him.
Love it, man.
Ralph, what's your expert analysis on this Harden situation and him training in Atlanta and Las Vegas?
You know what? I think he was actually training. He looks thicker. He looks good. He was training. His eyes, they look tired. That's because he was training nonstop. Yeah, dude, I don't know. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Like that article said, you know, it kind of shaped the culture around the Rockets, which I watched some highlights today of the Rockets. And dude, John Wall, Cousins, and Harden just played ISO ball. Like the whole time. All the highlights were just ISO ball. So Harden really fucked up that franchise.
Yeah, he ruined that franchise. Like, which is nuts to say about an MVP and an MVP caliber player, but he definitely ruined it.
He fucked it up hard, dude.
Yeah, they definitely need to get someone else in there, get him out of there, and just rebuild from like scratch.
Yeah,
because like if you think about the Rockets or you talk to someone, the first thing they'll think about is how slow they play and how ISO heavy they are, and Harden. And, you know, like, I don't know, that's not a good basketball type of play.
Boring as fuck, dude. It's so boring to watch.
It's just like those 2K, like, kids curry sliding behind, like, a fucking screen,
left, right.
Dude.
Fuck those people, man.
Yeah, dude.
Isn't the new coach though for the Rockets? It's like his first year coaching, right? As a head coach. What a fucking job to walk into, man. That's gonna be tough.
Wait! I take my coach of the year back. Like if they make 8 seed, dude, he's winning it all.
Hell
dude.
yeah!
He's also the MVP, the rookie of the year.
He gets all the awards. If they're 500 or above, like just give him the trophy, man. Yeah. What a fucking dumpster fire to walk into.
Yeah, dude, that sucks, man. I'm pissed.
There's a quote from this article that I do want to read because I think it's incredible, and I think it really kind of sums up the Harden era in Houston. So in quotations, this is from the member of the Houston's 2019-20 coaching staff. If they have multiple days off, everybody knows James is going to fly somewhere else and party, but he's going to come back and have a 50-point triple-double. So they're okay with it. End quote. That is what sums up James Harden in the Houston Rockets. Like, some people are considering him kind of like the modern day like Dennis Rodman, with the way that he partied and then would just show up and play. So
I mean, I'm all down with that, but it's fucking like a pandemic, dog. You're gonna give your whole team COVID. The fuck? Like, that's the main thing, in my opinion, is like Houston Rockets are gonna be the new fucking center of COVID in the NBA.
Yup. Definitely. Yeah. This article also like exposed, so, you know, people thought Chris Paul was the problem, people thought Westbrook was the problem, but if you read through the article, in both instances, like, Chris Paul was mad that James Harden would just like stand at the half court line when the offense was being run through Chris Paul and he wouldn't participate. And then Westbrook was like appalled at the relaxed culture of Houston and, like, you know, vocally upset when James Harden was late for film sessions. So I think it's pretty interesting to kind of hear the flip side of this, where you think like these two big personalities and Paul and Westbrook are the issue, but their issue is with James Harden.
I mean, who would you take sides on, you know? The point guard or like a partier, dude? Like, partier, obviously. That's why Chris Paul's totally out of there.
Yup. Who's gonna get me closer to Lil Baby? Who's gonna get me closer to Meek Mill? Yeah.
Not Chris Paul's boring ass, that's for sure.
No, man. If I want to make Jake from State Farm, I'll hang out with Chris Paul.
Fuck yes, dude.
Or Oscar from The Office.
You know what? I wouldn't mind meeting Oscar from The Office. That'd be pretty chill.
That'd be sick.
I would love it too. Yeah. But yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Harden ruined that franchise. Get him out of there. Get everyone out of there.
Get him out.
Yeah.
Giannis goes to the Rockets.
Giannis for Harden.
Right after the Supermax has been fucking signed.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
that was the intention. It was a sign and trade. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Giannis with John Wall and Cousins. I think it would be fun. I don't know how good it would be, but it would definitely be fun.
What a dog move, though, dude. If like Giannis like got Milwaukee to fucking use all their cap room and build a team around him, and then fucking dips, and they have a team made for Giannis. That should be funny as fuck, dude.
Giannis is just like, gotcha,
gotcha, motherfucker.
Dude, with that being said, though, he really set himself up for really like a large amount of success. So he's going to make a fuck ton of money between now and when he's 31. And if he treats his body right, doesn't have a lot of like injuries, like he'll be 31 and he can sign with a championship contending team.
Totally, dude.
Like, it's nuts how young that dude still is. Like, it feels like he's been in the league forever, but he's only like, what, 26, maybe 27? Like, he's got a lot of time left in this league, and like, if he treats himself right, like, he'll get a champ with the Bucks, or he'll sign with a team that needs a extra person to get that championship. So
fuck, dude.
Yeah, maybe he's just like seeing Bucks as a training ground, you know, like, I'm the number one guy here. I want to see how far I can make it, and if I don't, no big deal. I'm still fucking 12 years old. I can still move to. I'm still 19. Yeah, that's a good move on him. That's why I'm saying everybody wins. The Antetokounmpo family, happy for them. They have one champion in their bloodline, and then the super rich Giannis, and they all deserved it. And so
yeah. Do you see that meme that was it's that like that Toy Story meme where he's dropping I think it's he's dropping Woody, and it says, "I'm done playing with you," and it's it was the Lakers after Giannis signed the Supermax, and they photoshopped Costa's head on Woody.
Oh shit! Fuck. That is fucked up though. He's like bait for Giannis to go to the Lakers. Come play with your brother.
I mean, what? Like the Bucks signed Thanasis, right? And then like 2 weeks later, the Lakers signed Costas. So it definitely felt like
interesting.
Like, hey, come here, man. We got your little brother.
Yeah, honestly, the fucking Hornets should pick up the Jello Ball then with that thing. They should just fucking lock in Melo there long term. Be like, you're playing with your bro. Stay in Charlotte.
Yeah, they should, and then they should trade Rozier for
Lonzo.
fucking Lonzo. Yeah,
just go all in.
The Ball brothers.
Dude, honestly, what else is your franchise doing, man? Just milk it. It's a media grab. You guys would actually be a pretty good team too, man.
Dude, that's Lavar's plan, and then he's gonna buy the team from Jordan.
But no, he's gonna beat Jordan one-on-one for the team, dude.
Oh, dude, it makes sense because he's a gambler. Jordan would he is so confident that he would put up the team. He's like, oh yeah, Lavar, like I'll fucking hoop on him. I don't care that I'm old and aging and I can't move the same way. Like I could still shoot. I can shoot the rock.
What if Lavar is that good though? Like, you know, he's crazy, down. Dude. Like they start playing. Lavar's down by 2. And he's like, hold on, MJ, let me take off my ankle weights. And he drops it. It's like 200 pounds each. Dude, he's just like fucking went Super Saiyan mode and just like kills it.
Dude,
like, that's the plan.
The Space Jam dunk. Lavar's arm stretches about 30 feet and he drops it in.
Guys, we should write like a fucking fantasy Lavar Ball book. Or like a fucking short story fucking
fanfic.
Yeah, fanfic, dude. That'd be funny as fuck.
Let's do a screenplay for Space Jam 3, and it's LeVar Ball winning the Charlotte Hornets from Michael Jordan.
Because Michael Jordan joined the Monstars.
Yup.
That's tight though, man. That's a good story, dude.
I'm down. We're gonna make a lot of money. It's gonna be amazing.
Man.
And then that's gonna take off, and then my erotic fanfic LeVar Ball books are gonna take off as well.
What's your series called, man?
Yeah, you got any titles? Working titles?
No. I was gonna pull something real quick. I was just like, hold my balls. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go, dude. There you go.
The series is called the Big Balls Books.
Yeah. Nice.
Triple
dude.
B's, baby.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
LeVar, you fucking clown, dude.
Dude, I mean, it's like a roller coaster. It's like one day I'll love him, and then he'll say something like just fucking ridiculous, and I'll hate him, and then he does something lovable again. Like, it's tough with that guy. But I do appreciate how much confidence he has in his kids.
That I like it though. Like coming from a dad's perspective, like. I think that he likes to push his kids to be the greatest. Like, I know he does like funny, like dumb shit, but like as a dad, I think he's a good dad.
Absolutely, man.
For sure.
So,
yeah, I would never question that. Like,
so LeVar, be our dad, LeVar.
Yo,
Thanks.
Be this podcast dad.
Fuck. I'm just thinking, like, some of the shit he said about his son, like when Lonzo came into the league, like, wasn't it like rookie of the year? Like, didn't he say that shit? Or like he was saying
he said he was better than Steph.
Yeah, shit like that. Like if my dad was asked questions about that for me, he'd be like, fuck no, dude. As much as my dad loves me, dude, he'd be like, no, dude, like it's your first year in the league, dude. That guy's sick. Come on.
You fucking seen Steph? What are you talking about?
Yeah, totally, man. That's a good dad that can just lie to the media and be like, come on, man, my son is way better.
Yeah, I mean, good on him. Good on him for lying blatantly. Maybe to even himself too, but I appreciate it.
He's lying so much that he thinks it's reality. You know what?
Oh yeah, dude, he definitely like lives in his own realm. Like there's no
bit.
Yo, he's lost in the bit. He doesn't know what's real and what's a marketing ploy anymore.
Yep.
He says, yeah, big baller brand, bigger than Nike. Have you seen our campus in Beaverton? It's huge.
How big is it?
He's Donald Trump, dude. God damn it.
Yeah, definitely. It's the biggest.
Huge.
Yeah.
The hugest.
All right, we got anything else, or how is our podcast outline looking at the moment?
I mean, we were shooting it fast and loose today. I mean, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
you know?
it just says here 2 hours of Lavar ball talk.
Yeah. So we got another hour and a half to go.
Man.
So we kind of talked about some bullshit for a good hour,
man.
Gordon Hayward and his finger.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
shit! Did forget about that one.
We were talking about Charlotte Hornets. I mean, we're here.
How did we forget about that, man?
I have a main question for everyone in the world out there. You think he'll be able to game still, like play video games?
Ooh. Was it right or left hand?
Because
it's his right hand.
Yep, a crucial
Pinky
hand,
too, right?
As long as it wasn't his index or his middle finger, he'll be good.
It's his pinky. I know it's his pinky.
His pinky? Oh yeah, he's gaming.
Dude,
League of Legends, it's still going.
Dude, Kobe broke his hand.
That's what I'm saying.
He was still balling, dude.
Fucking punk, dude. What a motherfucker. Just wants to hang out with his kid, dude. He should play some ball, dude. Go to work, man. Come on.
Dude, okay, actually, this is a really funny thing. Funny thing about Gordon Hayward and his family is that during the bubble, he moved his whole family to Indiana, and then he signed a contract with Charlotte. So he doesn't even live with his family in the regular season now.
Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
Man, he probably hates his family. That's what this whole move was for. Like, he hated his fucking kids. He's annoyed by his wife, so he's like, all right, y'all are going back to Indiana. I'm gonna go to Charlotte.
Do you think
and
he told
he's gonna game all day. He's just gonna play League of Legends. He broke his finger on purpose so he could just game. He's getting paid workman's comp.
Do you think he told his wife where he's like, the Pacers they have a lot of interest in me right now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to the Pacers, guys. Like, let's get a house. Let's do it. We're going to the Indiana. Then right when they signed the papers, he's like, what? Charlotte?
And then he looks at the fucking camera and just winks.
Yeah, totally. Dude.
He calls the students. Yeah, I'll be online tonight.
On the PlayStation Network immediately.
Yup. Hustler of the Year goes to Gordon Hayward.
I'll agree with that, dude. He's a
not
player.
Not only for his insane contract, but he shipped his family to the Midwest. Maybe he's the GM of the year.
Oh, that's stupid as fuck, dude. I love it.
Oh man,
he's definitely working for the Pacers or some shit, man.
Yeah, he may be a racist, but he knows how to get some free time.
Yes, goddamn, dude.
All right. Well, fuck.
That's a good spot right there. That's a great spot.
Yeah. So we're gonna call it good. Gordon Hayward broke his finger. He's out again. Unlucky dude. Sweet.
To make the story short, Gordon Hayward broke his hand because he's a racist.
Fucking racist, man. Fragile bones.
Man. That's karma, baby. All right. Well, I think that wraps. I think that's
fucking crying, dude.
There's some joke there with the sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I don't know where it is, but there's something to do with a racist breaking his hand in that saying.
And his leg and his foot. Anything you really need to play basketball, I think he's broken at this point. Oh shit. All right. Well, as always, if you got anything you want to shout us out at, you can hit us up at secretjocks@gmail.com. You leave a 5-star review on any sort of platform, we'll read it out. If it's bad, we'll message you privately and tell you to never fucking listen to us again.
No, dude, please listen to us, man. We need that shit.
Yeah, we need the money we're not getting yet. So
please pay us a lot of money, please.
Give us your money. we're still on the hunt for one more PS5. So if you want to give us a PS5,
so I'm just gonna say this on air. Then Tyler, congratulations for getting a PlayStation 5.
Tyler,
Ralph, congratulations.
Thank you.
Getting a PS5.
Thank you.
I will give myself in the camera an L to myself.
You'll get it. We're sending out the feelers out there.
Yeah, we're on the hunt.
Thanks,
we're
dogs.
looking for one.
Thanks,
we're looking for one more. If you got the plug, let us know.
Yeah, dude, the Secret Jocks army will pull through, dude.
Yeah, buddy.
Hit us up on PSN. We're still looking for people to step up in Pro-Am. No challengers yet. We just assume y'all are babies.
Babies.
Bunch of babies, dude. Bunch of babies.
Scared babies that don't want to hoop with us. So hit our line. Ralph, you got anything you want to plug?
No, sir.
All right. Quick and easy. Greg, finish us off here. What do you want to plug?
Hell yeah. So I think I'm going to start doing this a little differently, guys. I decided that for my shout out, I'm going to do like one thing that I've been like really excited about in the last week.
Well,
like
I'm going to do that too. Go on.
Yeah, actually, I want to do that too.
Either like a band that I'm really into or like a book I've been reading or something. But this one's for my friends Jenny and Max, dude. I just got this in the mail today. They got me a fucking Orlando Magic Santa hat, guys. That shit is sick as fuck, man.
That is sick as fuck.
Dude, I'm pumped, man. So that's my shout out, man. My shout out this week is Jenny and Max, man. They fucking rock. So I appreciate that.
Nice. That's a dope hat.
Thanks, man.
I don't think I can follow up with anything as cool because that is a really awesome gift. But I'm going to shout out the band Mannequin Pussy, and I've been listening to their most recent album, Patience, which I slept on for like a year for some reason.
Nice.
But it's a good album. I recommend the song Drunk 2.
Okay.
You'll want to play it on repeat like 4 times. It's super catchy and it's got some little great drum fills. It's fun. So that's who I'm shouting out this week. Mannequin Pussy. If you're listening for some reason, great album, great work again. You fucking did it. Good job.
Love it.
Fucking did it.
Ralph, you want one?
Man, I do, but I can't think of here. I'm deeply into guitar pedals. This is a Demiurge Dumio. So Demiurge Instruments, you make a good pedal, dude. I don't know.
Fuck yeah, dude. Love it, man.
He's from England, so I don't know if he even knows basketball. But if
still give it love, man. You're giving love. I love it.
Great pedals. That's all I have to say. Thanks.
All right. Well, that wraps up another ep of the Secret Jocks podcast. We're gonna have some guests on the next episode.
Hell yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I think our holiday schedule will be a little bit different, but we'll keep you posted on that. So yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.